hello. I'm here. It's time to continue with Cocotopia. Oh. And believe me, man, I'm ready. It's time to fill in some of this. It's time to get our city services planted. It's time to get these people moving. It's time to get some money. I'm ready for fishing industry. I'm ready to see how it works. I'm ready to experiment with it. I'm very, very excited to see how we can expand into this pretty rapidly. I want to make some new parks. I want to make some new neighborhoods. There we go. So we're going to start by renaming Garland Heights into Garlic Valley? Garland Valley, because it is between these two hills. Let's see, the population 490, land value is only 14. It's 30 over here. The land value is very low over here. Over here you get all the way up to 30, which is not great. I'd like the land value to be somewhere around 50, 60 for some of this. That just comes down to giving them parks. They just need parks and stuff, then the land value goes way up. Garlic value, we might as well name it Garlic Valley now. Garlic Valley, whatever, that's it. It's done. I'm putting the fishing industry over here because we have a massive interchange between all of our highways right here, and I can make a Texas clover out of this, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. We're going to try, though, regardless. We got $123,000 with which to make that happen. Didn't really want to delete the highway there, but you know what? That's okay. Okay, so we need to get our fishing industry down here where it's going to sit on the river. We may have an additional fishing industry that goes all the way down. This entire thing may become fishing industry just on that side of the river. There we go. Are we going up to high density yet? I think we will start zoning some high density in a couple places. I think it's going to make sense for us to want to get into that level. All right, 3-lane highway, same as it was before. You are going to overpass. Okay. There we go. And from there, we're just going to let this go down a bit of distance, but now we just need to flip this backwards. Okay, that way it's good. We can set this node to do a U-turn, but we're not going to do that on the highway. This is actually just going to go on a big loop that turns around, and then we're going to have the freight that's able to come in here. We could get the train yard up here, but I think that having the highway set like this, where the only reason you would ever come to the south side is specifically because you want to get to the fishing industry. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, no, it would be a little bit distressing to be in these cars. You know, it'd be distressing to be in the cars anywhere in my city. Oh, Jesus, that's a little bit low, you think? Nah, they can get under there just fine. Fuck them if they can't. Okay. So we need to make a clover, which is not amazing, but it can be done. We're gonna have a highway ramp that I think needs to be 2-lane. I think it needs to go. It needs to do something like that. Oh boy, it is not. This is who. Oh, Jesus. Oh boy, that's not quite a clover now, is it? It's not quite a. Oh. Okay, we have those connections set up. We now need these guys to be able to turn onto this side, which is where we're going to have another road that comes up and curves around to here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is not going the way I anticipated it would. I can't quite get it out of there. Actually, I think this one will go under. Fuck it, you'll go under. This would get people killed so fast. Man, that road is just so close to being able to work. I don't know if the tunnel's gonna work for this. It maybe needs to be outside. That's probably how this has to happen. And I don't know how to get this angle to not be ass. Yeah, just play limbo with your car. That's fine. We're going to shave off any stupid bullshit you have flying up on top of it. You got a big-ass plastic donut, that thing's going down I-35. You're fucked. Okay. We'll just have to deal with this being an awful diamond. Honestly, we could probably have it where these guys need to go southbound. These guys need to go northbound. Yeah, I don't see a reason that we couldn't have... Okay, hold on. I don't see a reason that we couldn't do something like this. You know, something to this effect. The connection is made, okay? Listen. The connection is made. You don't... You need to fucking relax. The connection has been made. It's okay. Southbound needs to be able to go right. This is exactly how Texas intersections are set up, by the way. I want you to know. 90-degree hairpin turns going at 70 miles an hour. Very normal for Texas. Okay? You need to fucking relax over there. Just chill. Okay. I don't want to die as the roads manifest. You don't get that choice. This is getting more and more impossible. Trying to get this over there is because there's going to be nowhere that a support pillar can go. Even though that would work. Honestly, this is where I'm just like, road anarchy, fuck it. Does a pillar go through a road? No. That's valid. Oh my god. Oh. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Yeah, Frackle, that would be cool if there was like a road safety measure. That would be interesting to see. So now we need to get from right here over to there. Or do we? Do we? Really? What we could do... Hear me out. Hear me out. Just a little dip, okay? And at this little dip, okay, at this little dip, we were to give them a little loopy-loop. That transitions into just a normal onboarding. That gets them connected. The way that there's comedy in how bad some roads are. I do think that having a road that comes out here, exiting left though, that's fucking bizarre. We're not doing that. We're not exiting left. We're not exiting left. That's not happening. Okay, let's just put this back the way it was. Okay. So we need to get this road connected up there. Oh, look at them actually taking the bridge here. Nice. Oh, very good. Very, very good. Perfect. You want multiplayer city skylines? Yes, I'll let you handle all of the highways. Or maybe let me handle the highways. Clearly, I have it under control. This is honest to God how Texas highways feel. Speaking of which, let's make this connection. This needs to get all the way over here. You have to trust. If you don't trust, then like what is any of this even for? What the fuck is this turn? What are you doing? There we go. That's a little better. We've made that turn. So now we need this to come off and go left, which is what's going to happen. More bridges is the only answer. Oh, I agree. More bridges. Let's do it. Right there doesn't actually piss off any of the other roads. Let's fix this. Let's fix that as best as it can be fixed. There's no human engineer on this planet that can make that better. Listen, we've made a Texas clover. This is why we have some of the highest death rates in the fucking nation. Okay. So now probably should have just done a circle. There we go. So we've got that set up. Our highway is functional now. And people are using it. That's the fantastic part. There we go. More bridges is indeed the only answer. And as long as it holds, we're good. Yeah, that circle makes me want to cry too. Listen, we're going to do it right. We're going to give June more roundabouts because it's what he wanted. And I believe June deserves what he wants. Okay. Let's do 15. I don't know about 15 again. Yeah, we'll do 15 again. Oh, that's not how this works. Jesus. Why is this so fucky? That's close enough. That's close enough. That's close enough to working. They get a decent circle to turn around. And from here, we have the opportunity to set up some proper industry. Some fishing industry. Let's see. Fishing harbor. Let's see, this is the fish farm. Fish farm can be used to grow and gather high yields of fish. Nice. Fish market. Fish factory. Sells directly? Could be delivered to shops and... Oh, yeah, deliver the fish. It pollutes, man. Yeah, we want to set this out separately. Construction costs 10,000. All right, let's put that there. We need to go ahead and get some connection here to the highway. Look at them using our bridges, dude. Hey, Liquid, how you doing, dude? Making another ball sack? I can't help myself. You know this. Okay. It's because of the spaces between the highway ramps? Yeah. That's okay. Oh, good. I'm glad, man. All right, so let's go ahead and... I think we're going to need a bigger road than this, but I don't think I can increase that. So let's do a small 4-lane road. This... What laneage is this? Just 2? Really? Let's do a 2-lane industrial. Why is this still plowing through the bottom, man? There we go. Okay, so we've got that set up there. We can U-turn right on the edge of this, right? Let me just check real quick. There is no node there. Okay, so we've got this road. It's got no water. We need to bring water all the way over here, which we're going to have off the bottom of this. Running on the bottom of the bridge. There we go. Turn off the stupid angles. There we go. All right, good. So now we just need electricity over here, which would be pretty easy to get across. Run right along. Ooh, yeah, that bridge is going to be a problem. Let's just have this run across. Until right there. Then run across like this. Then right into there. And now we've got electricity over here as well. Okay, so fish. This thing makes fish. Fishing route incomplete, so we need to make a new route. Which, this is all experimentation for me, but I'm really interested to see. Yeah, I want him to fish along the banks. I don't know how close to the bank I actually need him to get. Like if he needs to go all the way on this edge. Okay, so we've got that one. It's filling up with workers. We got a fishing boat going out. Catching tuna. Should be catching salmon. Maybe once he gets over on the edge, he'll start catching salmon. Does he go back when he's full, or will he complete his route? It's good that he's finding stuff, though. Now he's just cruising. Okay. So this, okay, so this route is much too long then. This route is much too long. So how can I... Fish farm can be used to grow and gather high yields of fish. The fish farm is a growing cycle. When complete, it sends the yield to either the fish market or fish factory. Okay, I want to place 2 of these, get them connected, and get them connected to this road. Get them connected to water, which it looks like... Okay, and then power should be no problem as well. Okay, so then these guys are connected. We don't really have any way to offset these guys or send them out. We really do need to get some exports going, so warehouses would be nice, even a small one. Having this right off the highway would not be a good idea, but having it near the highway, I think would be. We're just flirting with death here as we're really close, but we can have these things export pretty quickly. Ugh. Once we're solidly over 10,000, I think we'll be good. There we go. From there, I think you're going to say empty. Let's see. I do not see... Well, there's animal products. I don't see fish in here. That's not animal products. Ah. Forestry, farming, or oil. So there must be a... Go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, we didn't get any of the money back. That's unfortunate. So what we're looking for is not a warehouse. It's probably the fish factory. Yes. Delivered to shops and commercial zones. Okay. Cost 31,000, but if these guys are able to exporting fish, that's fine. Then they're able to make money for us. They get right on the highway and they're gone. They get right on the highway and they're gone. Ooh. This is a potential issue. And the problem is that they're coming in on the far lane where they need to go and just merge. Okay, so we have the ability to control this, I'm pretty sure. I want to control these lanes so that the merging traffic is less likely to impede existing traffic. Same with this over here. This should stop a lot of that traffic flow from impeding one another, which is the only issue there. Is they're just running into each other. Okay, so we are making money by exporting the fish here, which is nice. Making fish, also making fish. There we go. Freight trucks in use. 5 out of... Okay, good. So we got a couple fish farms here. There we go. And they're working fairly well. I'd like to get a key wall between them. I really would. There we go. Seeing these trucks export, though, is really nice. Getting them in and out really quickly is the important part. We've already recovered the 10,000 we lost on that warehouse. It's possible that we could have a delivery bridge that is just... Because this is the highway. It's possible that we could have a bridge that goes across that just for these trucks to be able to deliver to town. Connects into this road. That could be good because that puts it on a fairly close transit to the rest of it. Because this is a commercial center over here, one more over there. We'll have to see. For now, it's working. For now, we're making money, which is what really matters. Is we need a source of cash. Okay. So the fishing industry seems like it really is just kind of like place it down and let it go, and it's going to be fine on its own. Let me go ahead and make an industrial zone. Then we should have additional options available to us. Yeah, let me go ahead and put down an industrial zone. There we go. Well, we did build an industry area within here. It didn't create one automatically, which normally it does. So something like a main building is missing. Or I'm not seeing it. I like the idea of having specialized outputs, you know, like salmon, specifically salmon. Well, regardless, we could take a look at the, fishing works so much differently than the others do. So I don't just want to make a zone for no reason. I really want it to make its own zone. I don't know what building does that, though. Well, regardless, it's making us some money, which is nice. I mean, we're not making a ton of money anymore. We're making about 1,000 positive. But the selling of the fish is what's going to give us that cash. We could just line the river with more of these things in order to make all the money that we're looking for. But man, I want to get a fishing industry zone. Which maybe the fish market does. I really want to get a fish factory, because it turns it into additional products, and they'd love to see the output of these other guys. What's the output of the fish farm? Production rate 4,800. So 2 of these will satisfy 1 fish factory. So saving until we have the 31,000 definitely makes sense to me, which we should have it any second now. We can place this guy. Dude, the pollution's going to be nasty, but the pollution will stay up on land. And as long as it does, I think it'll be okay. I think that we place it out here. We make another service road that goes straight to it and then turns around. Yeah, something like this. I really like this. Let's go ahead and place it. We can use move it, of course. But I think something like this is nice. Fish to commercial goods zones. Nice. Not enough fish. It'll get fish here in a second. So then this gets delivered to the commercial goods zones. Which, let me check the pollution area that it's going to have. It shouldn't hit the water. So it shouldn't pollute the fish. This should also stop us from having to import these goods, theoretically, if this stuff is able to go out into the city. We should be able to produce this stuff locally, and that should save us money as far as I can tell. Yeah, look at our cash blowing up. Our commercial zones are getting fed locally by fish and fish products. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. So we can sell the excess fish directly, but then we can also hold on to it and supplement our own commercial demand with commercial zone goods. They just drive on out. Oh yeah, dude. This looks like it's working fairly well. We'll see. Yeah, fish, roe, and caviar. That's what the people of Cocoville eat, for sure. Yeah, this guy picked up delivering foods to organic foods right over here. So this grocery store is getting supplied. It's got 11 out of 3 well-educated workers. Wow. It's fully booked too. It's absolutely fully demand. The commercial zones are working. Okay, and we've got about 10,000 to work with. I would love to get to a point where we were really saving cash. That's going to come with building some more residential. But that's also going to come with the requirement for us to expand our infrastructure. So, I mean, our infrastructure is there, but like our services, our electricity is going to suffer. Our water availability is going to suffer a little bit. I really like the idea of having this main spine corridor be filled with high density along the inside. So if we were to turn the zoning back on for these guys, having high density on the inside of this, just like right along here, high density residential. Really, really like that idea. And I want to kind of look at what that would look like if we do no zoning like that. Oh, it's pushing some of those guys out. So maybe not all the way up there, but as we get down here for sure. We'd only be zoning on this side of the road. But it'd just be a line of apartments that just kind of, because when you're down on the road. We need to find our big road. Where's our big road? It's also peaceful before everything has been put in. You're going to see sky rises on either side of these guys. Just as you're going down the road, I think it's going to be beautiful. Because we can plant trees and stuff right over here to block the noise, and then we have these big high-rise buildings that further block the noise of this highway while still giving access to the bloodline. And all of this stuff ends up being low traffic because all the high traffic stuff is close to the center. I really want to try it. I think we should zone a little bit of high-density residential real quick. Well, we're not quite there. Ah, we have to get to 8,500. Well, that means we need some more neighborhoods in that case. Which would be over here. This would be the place to do it. We might as well get this side set up. Be prepared to bite the bullet and expand our electricity, but we have the money to do it. Or, if not now, we will very soon. There we go. Oh, we need to do water over here as well. Damn. That's fine. Having to expand the water is always a really bad feeling. We hate having to give them things, chat. Things like water, nutrients. There we go. These houses may not have water still. Yeah, they don't. So we're going to go ahead and bite the bullet on this. Get that pulled up there. There we go. That's a nice connection. For electricity, they should have it very soon. I'll go ahead and say you are allowed to go right there. It's not quite reaching. Oh, yes, now it is. Okay, good. More people, more problems. That is true, but we also get more money. So I'm willing to accept the fate of the people. Yeah, it's almost like a red card for soccer. The glow effect doesn't work with a GIF, unfortunately. Just water them like plants. That's what we do. We turn on the sprinklers and the sirens go, "Attention people living in this city, it is time for your daily watering. Please go to the front lawn. Thank you." Except maybe without the thank you. You just get the order. Do I have bus routes over here? I do. I do. I have 2 bus routes over here. We're going to put city services throughout here. I want to make sure I didn't zone it. I did. We can't afford these city services right now. We're just going to have to bust them over. Here we go. I'm not even kidding. We're literally just going to bust them over to where the city services are over here. There we go. And we're going to have like 3 vehicles. Yeah, but we're literally just adding this stop so that we can have the city services that are right along this street. This is like the... Oh, this is a residence. The mill residence. Where are the city services? Is it this? Oh, it's all of this. Okay, hold on. There we go. Perfect. So they're moving in. They have access to these city services over on this side. It's not going to give them great coverage, but it does exist. If we take a look at this, it's not excellent, but it is what it is. Cozy Square. I hate that name. Here we go. We can put some more city services over here if we really need them, but I don't think we're going to need them that much. We are going to boost our population, though. We can see the electricity potentially having an issue, but that's what this is for. What would it cost for us to expand that again? We could do it. And we're going to need to. Gonna need to. We might even end up needing a new cemetery. Crematorium availability, cemetery utilization. 39%. I think we'd be better off going ahead and adding a cemetery. Oh man, right over here would just be perfect. Would it? Yeah, cemetery over there makes sense. Cemetery up here makes a lot of sense, actually. Don't we already have a cemetery over here? We do. We have a cemetery there. This is all pretty much booked. We can add one over in Franklin Park. This isn't a bad spot for one. Kind of out of the way. We can add more suburbs in here, but I like the idea that the cemetery is off this road. We'll add one there. A lot of the stuff I want to do, like landscaping, adding in special little blocks, all that stuff's going to have to wait for us to have the high density zoning in here that we want so that we can fill in appropriately. I want daylight. I don't know how to change the time, but it's always like twilight here. I'd like it to get to daytime, at least mid-morning. That was a downgrade on that building. Here we go. Looks like all standard suburbs so far. Some of the buildings upgrading here. Several of the buildings upgrading here. They must like having access to that other bus route. This thing has no water and electricity. That's okay. So our population is holding steady at 6,000, but it needs to be 8.5. So we are going to continue zoning. This one right here is going to become a park, so we're not zoning on that side of it. But we are zoning all of this. Which will mean more water pipes. Holy fuck, dude. They need so much water. There we go. Drink up, citizens. But don't drink too much or we'll turn it off again. Could do the same over here. Get some of those pipes down and then we can fill in this area. Get some zoning over on this area. Just slowly creep our way down to the beach, which is where I really want to build the main city. That's why I'm really looking to get some of that building done. With high density on the inside here. There we go. I know that I want to add a park here. So I'm going to go ahead and zone it in. I want to make a nice, like, Central Park, like New York Central Park kind of thing going on here. There's going to be another one right over here that's going to be a garden, and I'd like there to be, a garden or a national preserve that goes around the highway. I know the natural preserve around a highway does not make a ton of sense to a lot of people. But in this brain, it makes sense that we can have some of the land that ends up being a preserve, where we add a bunch of walking area, right, like walkable roads. You'll see what I mean once we do it. But pedestrian accessible walkways that run along this, that create little natural moments between the buildings and the highway. I also need to add this. I don't know if there's a sound barrier that I can add to that road. The 8-lane with sound barrier. I don't know if that's a thing. No. The 8-lane barely is allowed to exist anyway. 6-lane with trees would be nice, but I want to keep the 8-lane. Here we go. With the manor gardens, it's going to be mostly walking. It's going to be a very, very low level. Hello. It does not like loading that. Liberal arts path we don't have access to yet. Can't look at trees. I can't start looking at trees. I'm deliberately going out of my way to not look at doodads and trees and stuff. I want to get a nice fundamental city done. And then we look for that stuff. Zonable pedestrian tiny road. See, I want to be able to do right off of here. Like, give me that. Give me that, because I want to be able to put in right through the middle of it. Hemlock Street is just for people to be able to walk, and what a fucking name for a park. It's going to be a small main entrance. Side entrance here. There we go. Do we need to get our zone? We need to redo our zone, of course. There we go. Side gate over here, side gate over there. Then we can add wonderful little walkway. Oops. Yeah, just like that. Just a little windy boy. Just like that, and then we add in plants. But I want to be able to do a couple things in here. I want to be able to add some very small zoning. That's like tiny commercial. I mean like one this. I mean like that. I mean like just tiny. Just along this main strip here. So you got a little bit of shopping that you can do. It's going to be mostly hidden though. And as you're going around here, it's just going to be otherwise. Like I wanted to put in a big mirror, like waterway potentially down the middle of the strip. If this doesn't end up working, like if these guys end up not functioning for some reason off of this Hemlock Street, then yeah, that's what we'll do is we'll just fill in this whole middle with water and then do a bunch of trees on the outside. But otherwise, yeah, we've got our park here. We'll see how it goes. Gonna be free, of course. We'll see. They're still driving trucks up it, so they should be able to get good. Okay. Hopefully people walk it. Yeah, people are supposed to walk this. This is meant to be a pedestrian walkway. There we go. This is looking good. Love hearing that upgrade sound. 6,700. It probably will take the rest of this getting zoned before we hit the 8,000 that we need. So, let's make it happen. Let's get this taken care of. There we go. Oh, they don't have water over here? I was sure I brought it down. Damn. I was sure I brought it down. Come on. You guys are just complaining all day about not having water, and not having food, and not having a job. And come on. That's the shit you're supposed to be able to figure out yourself. We have the money. We might as well go ahead and get this all set up as well. Get the water pipes put in so we don't have to listen to them bitching about it later. We'll have a town hall meeting in which we pretend to listen and then we send them home, reassuring them that we will look into it. And then we don't. There we go. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. There we go. We've got water for just about everything. Let's go ahead and expand our water down this way now. There we go. Okay. We could get the last section done. There we go. Nice connection. I feel like all of these cross streets should get water pipes across them. Redundant connections are good. Okay, there we go, and I'm pretty sure that's it. That's water for everything. Nice, so we're not going to have to worry about water at all. There we go. We can continue just zoning in, but I feel like as these things get upgraded, we're going to want to add some city services down here. And I think, honestly, this little street right here is a beautiful place to do it. Let's unzone that stuff. Let's take a look at our cache and see if we can get some of this coverage. Yeah, this is a great spot to do it. We're not going to add all of it like elder care. We're just going to add the essentials, the stuff that otherwise wouldn't be over here. A police station right over here makes a lot of sense as well. There, we've got much better coverage now. Some schooling would be nice. We could afford to put an elementary school over here for sure. I think a high school right next to it. That's going to be all of our money then. But I think it's worth it. We get that education that's needed across it. Always redundant for water lines and power conduits. That's right. It's every single game that has those logistic measures in them, you absolutely add redundancies. Absolutely. Hey, you know what time it is now? Bus routes. Hell yeah, dude. I love adding public transit in this game. Just fucking love it, man. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way that we want to do that. There we go. This gets people to and from school as needed. Let's add another set of bus routes over here. Gets people to the park. There we go. We'll just have one that goes around this loop. There we go. It's nighttime again. I have a feeling that it does not get bright here. Hello? Oh, Jesus. We're up to 7,000. I feel like we are going to have to expand our zoning just a little bit. But it's fair to be able to do that because we are well prepared over here with these additional services. But upgrading these houses is going to give us a ton more population anyway. Let's go with this. And man, I feel like we're getting so close to the goal. Let's go ahead and do this one. We'll see. Pretty sure that will get us to the 8,500. It just depends on them actually moving in and these buildings getting upgraded, which they will. One thing I want to add is postal service. I'm going to add postal service. I keep forgetting to. Let's see. There we go. Post office. Perfect spot for a post office would be like right over here. Not on the residential, but near it. Like right here would be fine. Let's go ahead and turn our zoning back on right there just so we can put our post office on it. I have another post office over here that's going to be nowhere near the actual residential. Yeah, I mean, that's just good. Put it right in the middle. So now we have postal service, which is great. That's going to upgrade a lot of buildings as they get access to that new service. And I'm excited to see that come into play. There we go. Getting these people in, 7,200. We're making good money. This system right over here is, dude, this was so cheap. This was like 50, 60,000 bucks to get it set up, and then it's just printing money for us. And this is so expandable too. And it's printing us money because it's making all these guys are satisfied, and they're getting their operation fueled and supplied by the fish market. That's just, man, that's just fucking solid for us. I feel like it's gonna, man, it's gonna be rough to get to the 8,500. I'm almost thinking next playthrough, it's like I want to start with everything unlocked, because I'm only building this way because I know I have to expand my population super far, super quickly. We'll do that temporarily. Yeah, houses are upgrading. I can't wait to get the high density, man. The high density is going to just change everything for us. We're just waiting for everything to fill in now. It's speed 3. We could do some landscaping. We're making enough money that we could start doing a little bit of beautification. Like right in these Uptown Circle would be a great place to do that. Do a little bit of stitching to get the stuff put together. Get some pedestrian walkways through here. That would be nice too. $34,000 visitors and counting quickly. Doesn't have quite enough entertainment. That's the only reason it's not a 5-star. But it doesn't have to be a 5-star. It really doesn't. It's very satisfying to watch it all come together. I keep waiting for daytime, but it just doesn't arrive. I may need to look at the render options and see if there's an effect there in play. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Love seeing the lights at night. Get your highway coming around. We have a bunch of interchange action going on here. Looks like this is operating nicely. We had 2 big waves come together and not hinder one another. Yeah, like right there as well. Very nice. Yeah, we're not having any traffic backups either, which is really, really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at our traffic. There's a little bit of yellow in some of these intersections where there are just a lot of cars, but none of them are really having to stop, which is important. They're all just able to keep going. An 84 traffic flow, I feel, is pretty fine. Pretty fine. We know this road, we knew this road was always going to be busy because it's the connection to the 2 main city centers. We have very low traffic through here, but that's because we also have very low density, like very low density. There we go. We need to set up the school zone right here on Tyler Street. Garbage processing status is a little bit low, but it's going to be all right. We're at 7,500. We need to find a place to fit 1,000 more people, and I don't know that that's going to be it. We may have to start adding our suburbs over here. There we go. We may have to start adding our suburbs over in this area and some of these extra little spots to fill in. There we go. I'm watching the shadows to see when we get to like mid-morning, near noon. Right about there. A little bit more. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn off the day-night cycle there. There we go. It still feels like it's twilight, doesn't it? I get so used to just keeping the topography on because it helps me get a context of what I'm looking at, right? This is just green over here, but once you turn topography on, you realize that's a hill, you know? Feels like from this bird's eye view, everything ends up getting really, really flat if you just let it be. I get used to, I just ignore the topography after a minute, but it lets me still see the geography of the area that we're building into. There we go. Man. How satisfying. A lot of these buildings, if they upgrade, that's going to be how we get more people in. There are a couple more city services we could add that would probably do it, but I think honestly we just keep zoning. I think we just keep zoning our residential. There's definitely not going to be 1,000 people in here. So we're probably going to have to find more suburbs. Although maybe there will be. This is a lot of space. This is a lot of space. The having to get certain population thresholds turned on, you know, before you get new features and structures and stuff like that, it really is forcing me to play the game rather than just sculpting a city, which is definitely kind of more the way that I want to play the game ultimately. I do think I'd like to play without realistic populations next time just to see how different it is, like City 3. There's so much to experiment with. What's weird, and I would love to know for anybody that does know, why is there no fishing industry zone? Oh, good, that upgraded. Anchovy fishing harbor, salmon fishing harbor, I see. Dedicated to catching and processing salmon, specialized fishing boats have high catch rate and capacity as long as the fishing routes reach the correct type of fish. To function, the fishing harbor requires a complete looping. Ah, yes. I see. Algae farm, fish farm. Algae farm can be used to grow and gather high yields of algae. A farm has a growing cycle, and when complete, it sends the yield to either the fish market or fish factory. Fish can also be exported. So it looks like it is just a better version of this. It is the same consumption, almost double the upkeep, has almost double the... If you have the space, I think it's better to do the fish farms. But I definitely want to get a salmon fishing harbor in there. I mean, look at all the salmon that's down here. But getting this connected right over here would be a really, really big deal for us. There we go. This is a big deal for us. This is going to be really, really nice for us to be able to get a lot of the salmon that's on this river connected. Okay, so you are going to collect fish. We need to go ahead and give it a route. I feel like we do this and we just keep it within the pink for the salmon. There we go. And that should be fine. And now we get the water connected down here as well. And from there, it should just push out. We may even need a second fish factory, which would be cool. Catching salmon. Should get about 50% before he turns around. Yeah, this route ends up being quite a bit longer than it needs to be. I wonder if you can overfish, though. I wonder if it's possible to overfish. So tuna is through the middle. Salmon is all along the edge. Okay. I'm gonna delete the route for this to make it smaller. It doesn't need to be that large. It's not helping anything by being that large. And I know it's only looking for tuna as well now. I'm pretty sure that will be enough. 7,900 on our population. Our money is going up rapidly. There we go. And our it's still expanding. We still have areas that are zoned but not moved into. We still have plenty of space to get another 500 people in here. And then we can just blow it up by doing the high density residential up the spine. I think we will hit the 8,500 that we're looking for. With the zoning that we have. Especially because a lot of these guys are leveling up. How are these businesses doing, by the way? Tier 2. Fully staffed. They're, getting the business that they're looking for. This shit's on fire. Taken care of immediately, though. Very good. Yeah, I'm having a good time with this so far. Still got plenty of room for 500 people. Have I done bus lines in new areas? I have not done bus lines in the new areas. There we go. Okay, that one's expanded. Now we need to get a set of lines down here. There we go. 2 vehicles is enough. Over here, we're just going to expand this one to come down. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that all looks good. We can get rid of that one. Let this one just go around in its own little loop. We want there to be a crossing right there between those two. And I do think that I want to start dragging out... stops like that are not going to be possible without some interesting additions. Let's just do that. Get our bus routes out there. There we go. Yeah, we're making people happy with that. Almost 8,200. We are very close. We have run out of plots, though, so it's going to come down to upgrading stuff. We may have to add some suburbs, which we've kind of got prepped up here. They won't be the happiest people, but they will live here, and that's what matters. In fact, you could say that's about all we care about. We can always come in and change things later. If our money is based in industry, then we don't have to worry about chopping and changing populations. We could delete this whole thing and start over if we wanted to. Once we secure that unlock, it can't be taken away from us. We're sitting almost at 250,000 again. Sorry, 182,000. Where the fuck did 250,000 come from? And as long as there is industrial demand, there will be places for them to work at Ye Olde Fish Mart. And therein lies our profit. I mean, we went from I'm scratching and like sucking dick for pennies behind the Wendy's. Be like, Mayor? Well, I didn't know you came to this Wendy's. And yes, I do, citizen. Thank you for your patronage, you know. Now I can afford to buy that fishery that I've always wanted. Wow, Mayor. You're really dedicated. Anyway. That's basically been how this game has gone so far. Is we have unlimited money and then all of a sudden we are dirt poor again. I think having all this set off the highway here is really good, especially because the highway doesn't actually connect through. So any traffic that comes down here is 100% here for the fishing industry and nothing else. And I think that that's really good. I think that what I want to do is go ahead and grab this. Go ahead and do that so that we can add additional fisheries as we need, and they can also just continue through to get back on the highway if they want, instead of having to do a U-turn right there. We give them that option. There we go. They're doing the U-turn if they need to go back that way, but if they're going to go here and then back onto the highway. No, looks like they're still going to go that way, but we will be adding other fish factories, and I think we need to add one because this guy's output is going to be fucking massive. Actually, let me look at what its output is. Oh, it doesn't say. Specialty for salmon. Let me see. These guys are coming back full. Let me see where the truck that leaves here. Let me see where that truck goes. Truck coming back. Truck leaving. Exporting fish, but where does it go? Oh, I didn't want to do this. It's going onto the highway. Oh, that's kind of pretty, honestly, once you're looking through it. So this just goes straight out of the map. There we go. Mico. Hey, Fruit, how you doing, dude? We got fishing industry set up. We're trying to get 8,500 population. Oh, Jesus, come on, dude. We're so close. Oh, my God. You're going to make me do it. You're going to make me do it. You're gonna make me do it. I just need a little more, dude. Okay, listen. Some people are gonna have to live in this shitty part of town. There we go. Did the trolley bus succeed in Goatopia? It absolutely did succeed. It was ultimately our downfall as well, so I figured that everything has gone to plan. Oh shit, they need water. God damn it, they're just always bitching about, oh, we don't have water. There we go. Now you have water, you fucking heathens. There we go. Come on. Come on. 8,500. Come on. Get there, you bitch. We can delete a lot of, like, this suburb can go. This suburb can go. Come on. 93. 92. Come on. 92. 94. Come on. Have babies. Yes. There we go. 8501, dude. I'll take it. Taxation policy is cool. Campus area. We can start looking at a university. Leisure specialization is great. We've got access to... We have access to Old Town now. But office, high-density commercial, high-density residential. A blimp pathway is really cute. We have access to some other stuff for power supply as well, which is really good. Oh, look at that. Now we can really start ramping up the population. There we go. Well, that's very satisfying. We're there now. Sitting at 300,000, making shitloads of money, honestly. Making just shitloads of cash. We need to fill in these suburbs as well. Just something that I didn't want to do too quickly. I think we're going to connect that road into that road and then just have it go doot, 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 doot like that. This one will be like dut, 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 like that. This one's probably going to have this road probably turn into another 4-lane that does this. It goes along the bank. Connects into the right where the bridge starts on that service road right here. Probably connected right there. And then have this road continue down and match it on the other side and then just like doot, 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 all the way down. These lines will continue out to the right. These lines will continue up north and then we'll probably just do arcs like that because that'll be cute. Fill in this stuff over here with residential as well. Fill in this pocket. Figure out what the hell we're doing over here. We finally have some industry showing up, yeah. But all the industry workers really need to go over here, so I may take away that industry area. Fishing route efficiency 100%. Freight trucks in use, half of them. Very nice. Very nice. Chat, I've had a good time, but I think I'm gonna call it there. Can stop playing, please help. There we go. I can stop. I have to stop. Man, I've had a good time here. I really, really like this city. Uh-oh. We may need to take a look at our transit lines. We may need to take a look at our transit lines next time. But Cocotopia is coming along pretty well. We just unlocked some high-density zoning, which is going to allow our money to balloon even further. Which, of course, is the only point in raising a city, is that it is basically a living business. People can live here, sure, as long as they pay taxes, which is really the whole point. It's a tax engine. We want to become rich, maybe even famous, and this is the way that we do it. Not with that guy, but with people like him, sure. Goat Utopia is, in fact, the only utopia to truly exist. Don't read all those other novels with utopias in them. They're fakes, okay? Ours is the real deal. You've got massive 8-lane roads that are actually getting utilized. Fantastic. I love to see that shit. I love the turning lanes that are on there. That feels beautiful. I don't know. Okay, we're going off to goddamn Narnia. In any case, I'll be back tomorrow with more. For those of you on YouTube, you'll see just the next episode. For those of you on Twitch, I'm done tonight. I'm so fucking tired.